Montreal, Canada. A welder's torch sets off a blaze in a turn-of-the-century building. Firefighters are on the scene within minutes. Through the dense smoke, they make sure that everyone has made it out of the burning building. But just when it seems they'll have the fire under control, the water pressure in the hydrant gives out. Then, the fire explodes.
There was just a little bit of smoke coming out of one of the windows, and the firemen were already on the way I heard the things. Then all of a sudden, it just caught, really, in 5 minutes, it looks like that.
The heat of the raging fire is intense. Without full water pressure, the firemen are forced to move dangerously close to the building. Then, without warning, the massive front wall collapses. Let's watch again. As the entire face of the building crashes to the ground, firefighters leap to safety to avoid being crushed by the tons of burning debris. All of the men are accounted for. Thankfully, every one of them has escaped without injury. But the danger is far from over. The rest of the structure collapses onto the street. Huge burning fragments rain down around the fire trucks. It's too late to save this ancient landmark.
It went very fast because the structure has a thatched roof and wooden walls. It makes it more vulnerable, and that's why it spread so fast.
But thanks to the swift action of these brave firefighters, no surrounding buildings were damaged and no lives were lost. Quebec City, Canada. A deranged man with a machine gun has stormed into Canada's National Assembly building and taken hostages. Outraged at the government, the crazed man says that if his demands are not met, he will kill anyone who gets in his way. Outside, SWAT teams, snipers, and rescue units are in place for what could be a long, bloody battle. But then, Sergeant-at-Arms René Jalbert enters the room. He bravely faces down the gunman, determined to reason with him. The Sergeant-at-Arms barely flinches as the madman fires his automatic weapon inches from his face. Jalbert tries to bond with the gunman, noting that they both served in the army. Even though the lunatic could kill him at any second, Jalbert's cool manner seems to gain the gunman's confidence. Remarkably, Jalbert convinces the man to release his hostages. Now he must get them out before the gunman has a change of heart. Outside, one of the captives describes the terror inside the building.
When I saw he was shooting, I tried to hide. I felt a burning, and I saw that I caught a bullet in my arm.
Then, Jalbert somehow convinces the madman to give up. He offers the man a smoke and leads him out of the hall and into police custody. Jalbert walks away a national hero. Later, he receives a medal for his bravery. Fittingly, it's awarded in the same chamber where Jalbert put his life on the line just days before.
Every sergeant at arms across Canada that I know have all got the same responsibility as I have. It's their house, and they are to protect it, and surely to protect the members. That's their prime function. So I just think that I did my job. That's all.
The hostages know that they made it out alive because of René Jalbert, a man who stared death in the face to save innocent lives.
Now for the viewer video of the week, sent to us by Mike Kekta of Redding, California.
Bikers rev their engines as they prepare to race these supercharged, all-terrain vehicles. One of the ATV drivers is Gavin Glanzer. He's being cheered on by his family and friends. But Gavin has no idea how close they are about to come to disaster.
This whole race, I was in the lead, and I had guys just knocking on my back door, right on my butt.
Gavin's friend, Mike Kekta, is taping the event. He sees that trouble is brewing.
All of a sudden, you know, he comes out of the turn and gets a little loose, and here we go.
Gavin rounds a sharp curve at top speed. And suddenly, his ATV hurtles toward the crowd at full throttle. Let's watch again. Gavin is thrown from his bike and slammed to the ground. When he looks up, he's horrified by what he sees. The out-of-control ATV is heading straight for his parents.
The bike is coming straight at us, and I go, no, this can't be happening.
Garth Glanzer manages to push his wife out of harm's way. But now the bike is coming right at his friend Mike.
The bike is coming straight at us. It was just my first instinct to keep the camera rolling because I knew something was going on.
At the last possible second, Mike ducks, and the wild ATV slams into the railing. Miraculously, no one is injured. But later, when he reviews the tape, Mike realizes how close another spectator came to serious injury.
It was amazing. It was 3 or 4 inches away from her head.
The Glanzers and Mike Kekta are deeply grateful that this terrible accident didn't claim a single victim.
When we saw the video later, it just magnified how horrendous this truly was and what it could have been.
We're lucky that nobody got hurt.
To think about it now just gives me goosebumps. This was a complete freak accident.
Next up, terrified spectators run for their lives when fighter jets collide in a fireball of flames. Plus, 2 men are trapped when their car is swallowed by a raging flood. Then later, a killer volcano turns a Hawaiian paradise into hell on Earth. When the world's most amazing videos continues.